Hey guys, it's me, Nathaniel from Tutvid.com. I just got the Canon Zi6 Pocket HD video camcorder camera thing in the mail the other day. I'm pretty pleased with it. Some things I like, some things I don't like. You can check out the blog post for all the details. It's going to be a quick video, but I'm going to run through 5 things I like, 5 things that I don't like. And by the way, any background noises, as you can see, I'm doing this outside on my deck, so there's some bugs and birds and things like that making noise. All right, let's take a look at the things that I like about it. Number one, the video quality under good light, and by good light I mean this outdoor light. It's pretty darn good for a small camera that I didn't even pay 150 bucks for. That's great. The fact that it can shoot HD at 60 frames per second as well as HD at 30 frames per second is great. It's as easy as flipping a little switch in the camera. Really cool. The fact that it uses removable batteries, unlike the Flip. I didn't really like that about the Flip. And the other fact that it uses removable media, just SD cards. You pop them and you can take them out. I've got a 16 gigabyte SD card in here now. It's great because I know with at least the Flip Mino HD, I didn't like the fact that it was like 60 minutes of recording or something like that. Just didn't like that. I like to be able to, put new cards in. If I'm on the go, I don't have my laptop, I can't dump the video anywhere. You get the point. External video, external batteries you can just plug right in, and a card that you can just plug right in. 2 huge pluses for me. Another thing about it is people were complaining that it was difficult to use with the Mac, but that the bundled software didn't really work very well with the Mac. I don't use a Mac right now, so I don't have that problem. But I don't use the bundled software anyway. As far as I'm concerned, this bad boy plugs right into my USB port. I can drag the files over just as if I'm taking files right off of my camera's standard flash card. It's that easy, and it records it right to .mov files. So that's really great. I really like that. I can edit it in QuickTime. I can take it to Sony Vegas, whatever I want to do. I don't use Windows Movie Creator Maker thing anyway. I think it's kind of garbage. The microphone is remarkably better than I expected. So those are 5 things that I really like. And before I totally break out into a terrible sweat, it's only 95 out here today. I'm going to tell you about the 5 things that I didn't like or was disappointed in this camera. Some of them I knew were coming, some of them I wasn't quite expecting. Number one thing that I just do not like is the terrible graininess in average or poor light. And I mean, you go from having decent looking video in HD or good light to having circa 2000 webcam looking footage. Not very good at all. The other thing is the colors are very nicely saturated in this camera. However, everything tends to have a slight yellow tint to it, so that's something I don't really like. I can't really complain too much about it. Again, this thing only cost me like 125 bucks. No external microphone jack. It'd be great to have an external mic jack, which the Zi8, the Kodak Zi8, which is coming out in September of '09, is going to have. This doesn't have it. Again, I can't really complain about that. It's a stinking pocket camcorder, for crying out loud. So, I can't really complain about that. The digital zoom is terrible, but you kind of have to expect that from any digital zoom. It's digital zoom. And the other thing that really frustrates me about the camera, well, I can't say it frustrates me, it's a little annoying. If you decide you're going to use it in low light, you got over the graininess or whatever, it tends to slow the shutter down or slow down the number of frames it's recording or something. The whole video becomes almost ghosting look. It's just weird. Everything sort of slows down, and if you're panning from light to dark, when you get to the dark areas, it's like the camera slows down to compensate for the darkness. But when you get back to the bright areas, voila, you're back to great, high quality footage. So those are the 5 things I don't really like. A couple other things I just want to point out before I let you guys go. There's a tripod connector, which that's what I have it attached to here for this little video. It comes with a little bag you can put it in, so if you decide to put this guy in your pocket, you don't have to worry about scratching the lens up and everything. It slips right into a little bag. It has a macro mode as well as a normal mode, which is great. And it also comes with cables, so you can hook right up HD or standard to your TV. Comes with all that stuff, and it also comes with a set of rechargeable batteries and a recharger. So just a couple of the cool things that this camera has to offer. So that's the Canon Zi6, and again, this is pretty much just like a quality test as well as me running over a few things that I wrote down. If you notice me looking below the camera, it's because I've got a list of things there. So that's what it is. Kodak Zi6, cool little camera, definitely worth it for the money if you're looking for a nice little camera, but just be aware of the low light issues. And I'm not even going to give an example of the low light stuff. It's that bad. I don't like it at all. But for outdoor, I'm pretty confident the quality of this video is going to be pretty good. So that's it, and catch you later, guys.